Hey everybody, how you doing? Let
I
us
feel like I
know.
should do the royal way.
Let us know what you're reading or what you've ate or eating or whatever, so that you can make Tiffany happy or a little food heart.
That does make me happy.
And so, what is everybody reading here, Roxy?
I am still working and probably will be for a while. Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. I'm like about 30% into it. And for Tiffany, I cooked like a Mardi Gras Cajun chicken pasta with chicken sausage, shrimp, and tricolored veggies.
Lovely.
So,
Yes.
Okay,
sounds
what was your
delicious.
address again?
Yeah.
And by the time I get there, will there be any left?
probably not.
No,
Nuts.
because I'm eating them all.
Yeah, right.
Blake can
What
get there
about you,
quicker.
Sarah?
I am trying to calm down the number of books I'm reading at one time. I've only got 4, 5 if you include the Babysitter's Club book. But I am reading now. I'm concentrating for my audiobook on Detective Auntie by Uzma, and I can't say her last name. It is so good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm also concentrating on finishing My Deadly Valentine, the love-inspired suspense duology. And I'm on the second book. I'm at almost 70% of the way through that one. I'm enjoying it. And I finished a book today. I finished reading Wake the Sleeping Tiger by Margaret Way. So I need to start a new print book because I have a problem. So we're going to start Vermont Valentine by Kristen Hardy because I happen to have it on thingy. Yeah. And for dinner tonight, Garrett and I were going to have ham, scallop potatoes, and veg, which we were going to have the other night. And when we pulled the ham out of the fridge, it looked suspect. So we decided not to chance it. And we instead had chicken strips with scalloped potatoes and veg. So good enough. It'll do. Tiffany?
Nice. So I finished a book earlier today. It was a hockey romance. Really loved it. I've never read the author before, so I was happy. And then
was that the Melissa Foster, Tiffany?
No, I gave up on that one.
Did you? Okay.
It was by Tegan Hunter.
Heard of her? Okay.
And then really good. And then I am reading Game of Scones. I checked out Dawn and the Impossible 3 just to go like through it.
Give yourself a refresh.
I've read it like 1,000 times, but I'm like, oh, I can take a few like notes or something. I don't know. So I checked that out. And for supper, I made turkey burgers. So we had that.
Nice.
Delicious.
I am working on my 12 books. I don't know what I'm starting with. I've got to get at least 2 done tonight. And I have not picked up my book club book that's for tomorrow since before last night. I did not pick it up last night, and I did not pick it up today. So maybe that. And I had a big lunch and breakfast. I went to Katie's Pizza and Pasta, which is a place in St. Louis. They have a chain. It's a local restaurant, but they've got places all over the city, and they just opened one by my sister, so we went to that for lunch. And I was not a lady who lunched, and I did not have a glass of Chardonnay like everybody else, but I know. So here we are. Suck. What you got?
Well, I have a pile of possibilities, and I know at least some of them I heard about from various sprints with you guys. So I was hoping you could help me pick that.
Nice.
I also want to say happy birthday to Aina in the comments.
Happy birthday. I forgot already.
No, happy birthday.
Bad memory.
And lunch, I picked up. I went out and did some errands. Yay, confetti! I went out. I did some errands, and on the way home, I picked up some sandwiches at D'Angelo's, which is, I don't know how big that chain is, but it's a sandwich chain. And I got a pastrami and Swiss for my mother, and I had some of hers. And I got a steak, mushrooms, and cheese for myself, and she had some of that. And I did not eat, but neither one of us ate our entire sandwiches. So I'm probably going to finish it maybe during the first sprint, because that was lunch was a while ago. So I don't know when you guys want to help me pick out my book. So Stormy, why don't you?
Did you want to show us what your books are now? And then we
Okay,
can-
I have Lost Echoes by Joe Lansdale. And I thought one of you guys had read it, or maybe somebody in the comments.
Is that a thriller? What kind of what genre?
It is like horror.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
almost certain my husband has read all
It
of
was
those.
me.
Okay, and I have also horror, I think. Yeah, horror also is Fiend by Alma Katsu.
Ooh, that I have that right now. So
Okay.
it looks really good.
And I have a thriller called Goodnight Beautiful by Amy Malloy.
Oh, I like that one. I really like that one.
Mhm.
Okay, good. And Georgie Falls Through Time.
Ooh, that one's
by
supposed to be really good.
Brian Cullen.
Yeah, my Macmillan, no, HarperCollins. I don't know. One of my sales reps was like screaming about that book. So
Well, it was blurbed by Stephen Rowley, who wrote The Gunkles. So
yeah. So
Oh, I
she
like
said
him.
it was really good.
okay, so that's what I have. And if people want to put it to a vote, or
So far, I don't know any of those.
I can't because I
Me
like
neither.
I'm having trouble. They a couple of them I know are really good.
yeah.
Maybe just
Well,
do
I
a
think
random number
For
picks. Huh?
anything other than the scary ones.
I guess
well, if
we have to
somebody
do how
wants
many.
me to read something so I can report back and tell you guys what I think of it,
The last one.
The last one. I vote the
Yeah.
last one. Yeah.
Georgie Travels
Yeah.
Through Time,
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
will do. So that's what I'll be reading.
I know a
Sorry?
lot of people like that Alma Katsu, but I don't like her.
I read the one about the shipwreck,
Yeah.
and it was
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I
I
don't
read
know
the one about the Donner Party, and it was
Oh.
so boring.
Was it? I
The
was
donor
more
party
for
was
the
boring.
shipwreck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
know,
called
I
The
get it.
Hunger? Is that called The Hunger, maybe?
She's really good at like flowy words and pretty language, but she's not good at like building suspense and like
She's not very good with pacing.
right. That's yeah.
I don't think I've read anything by her. So
But that one looked really
short.
good, and I picked that one up.
it's short, though. So
I
she's
would
going to
like
have to pick up
that
the pace because it's only
when I
240
was reading
pages.
about the Donner Party, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
know.
get it, yeah.
It's supposed to have a supernatural lean to it. There was because she always takes something like that, like like a Titanic or whatever, and puts some kind of spookiness to it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't enough spookiness, and it was.
Quick correction. It's not Georgie Falls Through Time. It's George Falls Through Time. And it is dedicated for Blake. So, and it's only 288 pages. So
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Copy.
these are all short.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Stormy, what are you up to?
I'm still working on Time of the Temptress, and but I did finish Iris by Lee Greenwood, not the singer.
God bless the USA.
And not the song by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah, and everything. It was okay. It's not my favorite out of the series that I've read so far. That was book 3 in the series. And then I finished a little middle grade book that I forgot I was in the middle of.
Just
And so I
finished
went
all
ahead
the
and
things.
Went ahead and finished it up, which was
Congrats.
it was the first book in the middle grade mayhem series that I did last week on the middle grade Mondays. The Down with the Dance or Down something like that. Anyway, so I finished that one. And so yeah, audiobook, I'm not sure if I have an audiobook going now because I think I finished all my audiobook. So I have 2 eyeball books I'm reading. The Shadow of the Mothman by Hunter Shea. I'm reading. So we'll see. I think I'm probably going to work on this one just because I really want to get it done.
Yeah.
And it is a retro romance.
Yeah. And I still need to fit my Margaret Way one in. So
I still need to find my Margaret Way one.
So Jill says, "Hi everyone, I just got off work. That last call was a doozy. Upset customer. It calls like that, which really get me thinking of retiring now."
And they always call you at 5 to 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that right when you're looking at the clock going,
Like I would literally be packing my stuff up and the phone would ring. I'd be like, this is gonna be the worst call of the entire day.
Oh,
Hi, Mary Jo. This is Happy Monday, everyone. And to reading Kenny Chesney's memoir called Heart Life Music.
I gotta get to that one.
And dinner was steak, sweet potato.
Ooh,
Lovely.
delicious.
Jill says, in between calls, I read Murder at the Breakers. I'm at 8%. Cool.
Wonderful.
Nice.
And Brian says, hey, book friends, reading Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Dinner was chicken stir fry.
Nice.
And Nadine says, hi, everyone. I'll start The Murders in Great Diddling by Katrina Bivold. Fingers crossed I like this book, as I am hoping to use it for reading challenge prompt. I hope you do. I've never heard of it, so I'll be curious. And Susan says, good evening, all. I'm listening to Cold Zero by Brad Thor and Ward Larson. I have never read that author, but I've heard of him. Is he any good, Susan? I'm curious. I've heard of him, and I think
I've heard of him.
Like,
I've just never read him.
Does he do crime thriller, or is it like war?
Is it like, I don't know if it's like spy thrillers or.
I just know I've heard of him, but I can't. Anita says, good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm reading Devil in the Details by Vicki Delaney. Yay! I like that one. And hello, is it Enos? Is it Enos?
Ana.
Ana?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
The S is possessive.
Okay, so Ana. Gotcha. And Lauren from Lauren's Book Corner. Lauren, yes. Hey everyone, I'm going to be reading The Butterfly and the Baron by Margaret Wade.
Wonderful.
The cover of that one is so pretty, and I want it.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I'm picking up Heartless by Elsie Silver for the first time.
I think you will like that.
Wait, is this your first Elsie Silver? I was just
Inquiring minds want to know.
I just wondered because it's not the first in a series, which is completely fine. Storm, cover your ears. But I just wondered when you said I'm picking it up for the first time, or if you're just saying it's not a reread.
And Esther Jane says, today I'm reading Real by Carol Kujek. It's a book that Fiona mentioned that she read and loved and had told her I was going to read it too. And I finally got it. Cool.
I think that was the one about the little girl who was autistic. Is that?
I think something like that, yeah.
Esther Jane, please let us know what the snow report is. Did you manage to get to 72 hours without snow?
Yeah. And Jenny says, hi, everyone.
Jenny.
Catching up on YouTube videos tonight. I just kept falling asleep while watching, so I gave up, hoping to catch up tonight without snoozing.
Well, don't watch mine then.
Yeah. I was like, don't watch my long ones. They might put you.
Yeah, tonight's not the night to put on the vlog.
And Esther Jane said that, Jill, how are you liking it? And Susan says, I'm also watching the Olympics. Anyone else watching the Olympics?
I have been, yes.
I did think of you, Tiffany, because I came across another Instagram thing, and it was this guy. He's comparing the summer and winter. He's like, the summer guy's like, all right, so we're going to have them like swim and ride a bike and run. And then he goes to the Olympics and he's like, okay, we're going to do that too, but we're going to put them on skis and then hand them a gun. Weaponized skiing. I just cracked up laughing.
The one you sent me, I was dying. I showed Kevin. We were laughing.
If you don't follow him, Tiffany, you should, because he does all hockey stuff.
Oh, I do need to follow him then.
Yeah, he's but he's Canadian. So he's like, but he's hilarious. So yeah.
That's awesome.
And reading this reminds me, I do have an audiobook because I do.
Yeah, you're reading that with Kat.
How quickly I forget about things that I'm reading when I have more than one thing going.
Right.
So Kat says, hello, everyone. I'll be reading The Big Over Easy by Jasper Ford. And so I am reading that. I am enjoying it. It has a lot of like nursery rhyme stuff. And I'm trying to rack my brain and remember nursery rhymes because I'm like, man, it's been a long time since I've read some of these nursery rhymes and how they actually go and the little characters that are in them. And Willa says, hey, everyone, I'm going to be reading Murder with Lemon Tea Cakes by Karen Rose Smith. Dinner was meatballs and spaghetti sauce, mashed potatoes, and peas.
Lovely.
I think I remember.
Nice.
I believe Willow Tree Creates is Angela.
It is Angela, because I asked too many times, so I kept forgetting what her name was. It is
Now
Angela.
that you say that, I remember it from your reading sprints the other day,
Yeah,
Raunchy, because we were like, I don't know.
I forgot. Yeah, her name is, and now I do remember.
This is the one time I will remember.
And just right quick, Esther said it is about the autistic girl.
Thank you.
And Jill says I'm having fried fish with rice and veggies.
Lovely.
That sounds nice.
Hi, Sarah, the book princess, Sarah.
The Sarah on the other side of the world.
Yep, Sarah on the other side. Yeah. I always say that she's my sister from another hemisphere because we got a lot of things in common.
That's adorable.
Nice.
So it says, hi, everyone. Not sure what I'm going to read yet, but it will probably be one of my retro books. Yay.
And that's the amazing thing about the internet, that you can meet people that you would have never conceivably met in real life.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And she's the one that I read the Mr. Cavendish, I presume, by Nick Quinn with. We buddy read that one. And Carmen says, hi, everyone. Reading The Big Over, easy too. Yeah. And Barbara says, good afternoon, friends. Reading Don't Let Him In and drinking coffee.
Excellent.
And Esther says, by the way, we have not had snow for 4 days.
Yay.
Okay, but I still have the bookmark.
I'm waiting till the middle of July, and I was like, we haven't had snow in a week.
Yeah.
We haven't had snow in over a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Rub it in. Anita says, I was in a breakfast kind of mood, so I made some eggs for dinner and some scrambled eggs. Cool.
Nice. Grinner.
And Susan says, so many great books. Yeah, everybody's reading some good ones. And look at all those smiling faces. And Emily said, Storm, don't forget. Oh, yeah, do the the scavenger hunt picks, because I forgot I was going to do that yesterday, and I forgot. I know what one of them I'm going to do. I just don't know what the other one's going to be. Because I've decided I'm just going to pick a color for like one of the prompts and then something else for the other one.
I like that idea.
So, yeah. So I will have to try to remember, because I have to get my iPad, or not my Kindle fired to do the little thing. And it's nowhere around me at this moment. And so Kim says, hi, y'all. Lunch was pizza and reading Arsenic and Old Books.
Nice.
And Danielle says, reading Sweet Home Alaska by Carol Etzby. Is it dog or dad?
Look that up. I have to look that one up.
And then Annie says, hi, everyone. Still reading Murder and Postscript by Mary Winner. And Esther Jane would like to know, Tiffany, how are you liking Game of Scones?
Oh, I'm really enjoying it. I'm not that much further than I was yesterday because it's an ebook, but I'm really having fun with it.
And Emily is still working on Oathbound and The Black Lion. It was a slow reading day because I watched the America's Next Top Model docuseries.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Ooh.
Figure skating.
I was so addicted to that show when it was on, embarrassingly enough to admit.
It was good.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
I just like to see the photography and how it came from this to this, you know?
And Kim has been recording all the Olympics, so I can go back and fast forward through the commercials. Sports I don't care for. Well, there you go.
Gotcha. Smart.
That's a good way to do it, yeah. And Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm trying to finish up First to Die. I did finish an audiobook today. Awesome.
Let us celebrating.
And Susan says, Georgie Falls Through Time. It's my vote. And Carmen says, Stormy, you crack me up as if eating people isn't scary enough.
Right, Carmen?
Especially eating people when it's grounded in something that actually happened historically.
Right?
Right.
It's like, this was not made up. I mean, whatever she added to it, sure. But
well, how about like that part was maybe closer to the end of the book and it was getting there. That was the boring part. And Jill says, "Oh yes, I get off at 6." And yep, that call came in at 5:57.
Tell me you work in
Of
customer
course it
service
did.
without telling me you work in customer service.
Yeah. And Marsha says, "When I retire my last day on the phones, I will not hold back. Scary, yes, I will be saved by entitled people." And Ina says, "Thank you for happy birthday." And no, I'm reading the series in order.
Okay,
Very
so you read gotcha. My favorite is Theo and Winter. Not that you haven't got to it yet, and you might not even care, but just I like that
I
series.
read all the books and I don't remember, like, I know I loved them. I just don't remember none of the characters' name. I don't remember none of the couples.
Theo and Winter were the ones that Winter was the first girl's sister that was horrible in the first book. And then Theo is the friend, and they have the surprise pregnancy, which isn't a trope I like, but I really liked the two of them. It's like a reverse Grumpy Sunshine. She's really grumpy. He's,
I kind of liked Willa and Ford, basically because Ford kept describing Willa as a total smoke show.
Mm.
I don't know, that tickled my fancy. But yeah, I did like Winter and Theo.
And Anita said, "Happy birthday to Ina, and hope you have a great day." And Barbara says, "Is Cajun okay?" And yeah, I know yesterday she was going to visit her stepmom, so maybe she's still there since it's a holiday, so maybe she could stay there a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess so. And then we'll read one more and then get into reading sprint. So Susan says, "They're great. This book is my all-time favorite ever of his.
Oh.
It's considered a thriller of survival and espionage. Not disturbing, or I couldn't take it." Okay, cool. I'm going to have to give that author a try one of these times because I see his books all the time, like thrifting and things like that. And so I know he had to be popular because when you're popular, you have an oversaturation of books, and then they're in all the thrift stores.
I saw a Brad Thor book in the Little Free Library today. I selected a couple of books from the Little Free Library outside the library drop box. Unfortunately, I did it before I returned my library books, so guess what I returned? My library books plus the two I had selected.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay, so we will read to the
I'm
top.
we're going to sprint?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Kevin has dropped something, needs to vacuum, so I was going to mute us, but now it doesn't matter, so never mind.
No, it doesn't matter. So
You might want to mute yourself anyway.
Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do?
I read one chapter. Want to be nosy. How'd you do, Sarah?
I am now 60% of the way through Detective Auntie, and I'm still super enjoying it. Tiffany? You're muted, sweetie.
I'm new here, forgive me. I skimmed through a little bit of Dawn and the Impossible 3. And then I read from a little bit of Game of Scones. And then I checked out my next romance book, which is it's called Accidentally Ours. It's the next book in the Unexpectedly in Love series by Aaron Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I wanted to tell you, Tiff, about the Dawn book, because I reread it recently, and it's the new edition that they reprinted in the 90s. You know how the kid goes missing? Dawn says in the book that she calls everybody's, like the parents' cell phone, she calls her parents, and surprisingly, no one has their phone on. And I'm thinking, if that was the case, that wouldn't have actually happened.
Right?
Somebody would have had their
It's
phone on.
so weird
that's
to
the
have
only
them
update.
even talk about cell phones. You know what I mean? Like,
Right? Like she doesn't say cell phone. She's like, I called their phone, you know? So it's like,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Sorry, Blake.
Oh no, you're fine. I picked up my book club book for tomorrow, and I got 10% read. I'm looking at some of the stuff for my Winter Institute next week because I have a meeting tomorrow about it. And I did some laundry. Oh, and I ate some ice cream because Andy's. Does anybody have an Andy's by them?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, Andy's has decided to have a Valentine's Day special. It was like Saturday, Sunday, and today. And it's a full piece of red velvet cake, vanilla ice cream, and a chocolate fudge. And it's so
Yummy.
good. And so we got it on Saturday because it was on the way to my sister's. And we split it, my husband and I. And so I was like, oh my God, can we just have this one more time before it ends? Because today's the last day. So we got one today on the way home from something. And so, yeah, it's delicious. Thank God it's just special because it was so good. So, Suck, how'd you do?
I got to page 60 of George Falls Through Time. It's the writing style is a bit much.
Okay.
It's first person, and it's almost like it's trying too hard to be Douglas Adams or something.
Oh.
And so, I mean, I'm still sticking with it, but it's not the most enjoyable literary experience I've had in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
But then I read a Catherine Cowles book last night, so.
Yeah.
Stormy?
I got to page 136 in my book. I'm really not sure what I think of this. It's got some funny parts in it, but I'm still not sure if he's actually married or whatever. And he's doing really well at keeping her at bay, but she's the little, because it is called The Time of the Temptress. She is trying to get him to, and he's trying, because he has a kid that's only a year younger than her, and so he's like just wants to get her through the jungle and on the plane, trying to keep her at bay, but she keeps trying to tempt him, and she knows that he could be married because he's got a kid, and it doesn't seem to bother her. And I don't know, so it depends on if he is still married or not, because I don't know, because he's never really said he's never said, he won't say anything.
I'm guessing he's not, but
That's why I said I don't know, because he has a kid, she automatically assumes that he's married, and he's talked about his wife, or he's mentioned, but she's never come out and said, so hey, are you still married? But he's Catholic, so she thinks that he's still married because they don't divorce or whatever. And
could be a widower.
Yeah, exactly. But he has never said.
And she's not asking. She's just like throwing herself at him.
Yeah, and I'm like,
as you do.
I don't like you.
Apparently, she don't care.
Yeah.
Hence the temptress.
Yeah, because when she gets back home, she's got a guardian, and he's wanting to marry her off to somebody, and she's kind of hero worshiping this guy because he has saved her. He has trekked her through the jungle. He saved her from a guy who almost, because they did meet a rebel
and her, could have been bad. And so I think she's like really hero worshiping this guy and thinks that, she wants this one time with him before she has to go back, and her guardian will like marry her off to whoever. And
some old man with a little kid.
As opposed to some old man with a 19-year-old kid.
Precisely. Yeah, exactly.
So it has some rather fun parts in it and everything, but I just don't know. I'll have to wait until I get to the end to decide whether I don't like it because if it's going to be a cheating type one.
The old ones are almost humorous to read. That's the way that I go into them with. Like, this is going to give me a laugh of some kind. You know what I mean? Like, it's so ridiculous you got to laugh.
Or the satisfaction of throwing it across the room.
Right? Yeah. That too. One or the other thing is going to happen.
Yeah. And so Carmen says, I'm watching Susan the Olympics. And Mary Jo says, I've been watching the Olympics. That's why I haven't been on lives much.
That's all right.
Cool. Yeah.
Love it.
Jill says, speaking of snow, we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches Wednesday. Yeah.
It's going to hit us too, Jill.
And Cav says, good evening, everyone. I'm reading A Victim at Valentine's by Ellie Alexander. Cool. And Emily says, Thursday they are predicting tornadoes.
Yikes.
Yes.
What's next? A raid of frogs?
No, I'm good.
Falling iguanas here.
West of us, really closer to the Detroit, like the Detroit border, like where Windsor is in Ontario, they actually put a smog warning up. Environment Canada and like the middle of winter. And it was so fascinating reading the environmental, like scientific part of it, that all the leaves underneath the snow have been, and now that the snow is melting, those leaves are now like molding and they're starting to like fume, and they're telling people and elderly people to stay inside. That's how bad it is. I'm like, ooh, like you wouldn't think that in the middle of winter. And I'm like, all right, another reason to stay inside. I'm not going to complain.
Have you guys, do you guys know the Skyway Bridge in Florida?
Yes.
So it was really foggy the other day. And so somebody took this picture and you can like only see the.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, that is so cool.
Death of the bridge. Anyways, he hates it. It's real tall. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't want to drive over it when it's raining and stuff, but other than that, but he hates it anyways. And I was like, oh, you got to send that to me. Because I'm a heartless person. And I.
Well, yeah, you did cut his foot with a mug. So.
Yeah.
Well, don't mess with me.
That's right.
Laughing all the while. Yeah, exactly like that.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going to do a scavenger hunt since we're here, and then we can pass it along and all that kind of stuff. But one of the scavenger hunts is going to be green on the cover because St. Patrick's Day and the Irish Readathon. That's like always one of their prompts is to have green on the cover for the. So I figured we'd do that, and then we'll just pick one from the little spinny wheel.
No whammies. No whammies.
I can see a green cover from where I'm sitting.
I got green on this cover. The leaves are dark green.
Animal on the cover. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if you have a book with a frog, a green frog, you've hit both prompts.
There you go.
There you go.
So got that done. So now
This one has a butterfly.
I better write it down though, or I'll forget.
Yeah.
And then seeing Emily's comments and stuff reminded me. I was like, oh, I was supposed to do that. And says, I love
America's Next Top Model.
Okay. Your top model as well, but man, it was wild.
It was.
And Esther Jane says, good, I will tell the author tomorrow. And Azook says, fun fact for Sarah, Ryan Collette, author of George Falls Through Time, is also an avid knitter, and he has a YouTube channel about knitting. A nice coincidence.
Oh, that's cool. I have to look that up. Thank
Oh.
you.
That is neat.
That's what he looks like.
Very good.
And Annie says, I love the Game of Scones by Mary Lee Ashford. I won it in a giveaway along with a t-shirt that says scones are coming.
Oh, that's
Okay, that's funny.
And hi, Kelsey, right? I believe.
Chelsea.
Hello, I'm finally relaxing. I'm gonna read Texas Destiny by Lorraine Heath. Retro.
Is that the first one?
It's the first one in a series, yes.
Yeah, I've read that one, but I haven't read the 2 sequels yet, even though I really like Texas Destiny.
I've liked what I've read by Lorraine Heath. I just haven't read enough. And
Yeah.
I seeing that reminded me that I have a retro series of hers going, and so I might have went and like got the next audiobook that I need to read. So another retro audiobook, because I was like, I can only handle about these 3 eyeball reading ones, but I can get a lot more audio ones in. And PK says, hi, I need to hear Happy Book Things. Our new salesperson 6 days in at 9:30 said he left his coffee in his car and left.
Oh,
No answer his phone or text. No communication. If there was an issue, going to watch YouTube and crochet and then call it a day. Oh, wow.
Wow.
hey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
PK. That sucks.
Yeah. You know, that, I don't know. That's just so rude. Like, if you don't like your job, then just tell them that you're going to quit and, like, leave.
Yeah, don't be a dick about it, basically.
Yeah.
Pardon my French.
That's just, it's crazy.
That's rude.
Amy says, I finished First to Die by James Patterson. Now to read McCabe's Kingdom by Margaret White.
Excellent.
Amy, that's like the second book you finished. Congrats. I mean,
Well done,
today.
Amy.
It's amazing.
And Sarah says, I'm loving Red Rising and reading on my iPad. Using a floor stand at my desk is awesome. It's so much fun. I even have my TV turned on so I can do reading sprints and read. Cool.
Fabulous.
Definitely going to be at my desk way more, and I'm going to read way more because this just beats looking down at the device in bed.
Nice.
Hi, Paula says, hi, everyone. Swinging by to hug the like button. Thank you. And Ina says, all my book lights have a dead battery, and I'm brokenhearted because I just met the panty guy. Oh, no.
Panty claws? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
And Mary Jo
Disney
said,
season.
page 65 of 337. Thanks for the sprints and see you next week. Bye. Go enjoy your Olympics.
Okay, Joe. Enjoy the Olympics.
And Barbara said, IDNF, don't let him in it was confusing. Okay.
Oh, she must be talking about that guy that.
Is that the Lisa Jewell book?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I DNF that one too. It's too predictable.
Really?
Confusing
Oh,
and
very predictable. And she's hit and miss for me. That book, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I went to read spoilers online, and I was correct.
I like confusing and predictable. Exactly what you want from a thriller.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And Emily says, worked on dishes and watched some YouTube. So Barbara is starting Practice Makes Perfect.
Yay.
I hope that one works out better for you, Barb.
Somebody read the newest one in that When in Rome series and didn't like it. I saw it on their wrap up. Who was it?
No, I don't want to hear that.
I know. I was shocked. Oh, Hannah from the Teacher's TBR.
No. I don't believe it.
Wait. Let me not lie. She didn't say she didn't like it, but I think she rated it way lower than
Ooh, no.
everything else.
5 stars. 5 stars.
And I was
love
like,
Sarah
because I was shocked.
Yeah. No,
And she's a big Sarah Adams fan, but
yeah, I love Sarah Adams.
What's your book club book that you're supposed to be reading that you're like 10% into?
Chasing the Ring by Lauren Rowe.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not into romance right now.
That makes
I
it hard.
have my book club, in-person book club tomorrow, and we're bedazzling a book for Valentine's
I love
Day.
that.
That's cute.
Sounds like something I would love. Ours is in person too, and last time nobody like the leader didn't like the book, so she didn't prepare any kind of suggestions or anything. So we just sat there and like ate our food and left.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
God.
Did you have anything else to talk about?
I mean, we talked about other stuff, but like we did not talk about the book. We just kind of like ate our dinner, and I was like, bye. But it's fine.
I've read too many thrillers where the book clubs go wrong that I just do not want to join the in-person book club. We have them at the library, but I'm just, yeah.
I like my friends, but I just feel like at this point, I'm not all the books we choose seem to be very similar, and it's one girl that chooses all the books, and so there's not really a democracy.
That's the same with ours. It's
yeah,
and you know I'm like all the books, and she always picks books that people don't like, and we hardly ever talk about the book, but but this like they started like, well, everybody likes romance, let's read some really spicy romance. I don't want to go and sit with a bunch of women and discuss a really spicy romance book, unless I'm with my good friends, and then even then, like, you know, it might just be
no, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, but the same person, you know, picks all the books, and it's just, it's been a thing.
Yeah.
We have our library. We don't have we have a whole bunch of book clubs, but the one that I really want to go to, they have a silent book club one Monday every month, and I'm just so interested in going to that. Like, you just go and just bring your book and you just sit and read. You just quiet. And it's like this, and I just kind of love that.
Yeah, we're going to do that at the store when we reopen.
My favorite book club was, and this was when I was in Illinois, but we did it where you didn't pick one book a month because, you know, everybody likes different things. So the way we did it was you brought a book that you liked from the previous month. And then instead of like talking about one book as a group, you each had 3 minutes. Every single person had 3 minutes to sell their book.
Yeah.
And then you could like bid on it. And so like you had an order of who got to pick first. And then the next month we would switch the order. That was really fun. I liked that because then you could always read the genre you wanted, because like next month is high fantasy. I'm not, and it's not that I'm not willing to try new things, but I know I am not that person. It is not, I'm not that, you know, and so
when you read, like, you read books for a purpose, sometimes with like malice and things. And I have books that I have to read for work, whether it be for reviewing or whatever else. Like, I don't have time for extra books. If it catches my eye and I have time, that's fine. But like, I don't want to commit to an extra book. I really don't have time. So, especially if it's not one that I'm excited about. So yeah, it's fine.
I have a question. Somebody said something about bejeweling a book cover with their book club.
Tomorrow we are.
It's Tiffany. I want to.
Okay, here's the thing that might be interesting to you in particular, Blake, is that we have the romance-only bookstore here in Connecticut called Montgomery and Taggart.
Yeah.
They had an event yesterday. I didn't go, but they had an event which was a session where somebody came in with the materials and everything and taught you how to do that. And they charged $60 for it, which included a $20 gift card for the bookstore.
Oh,
which you could use to buy a book, or you could bring your own book and then use it to buy something else then or later. So I just thought I'd pass that along since you.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Thank you.
That might be something you guys could look into.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
That's cool. Sarah says, I decided to continue on the Passionate Choice by Flora Kidd. It's fun so far, and I love the Caribbean setting.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I think I read a Flora Kidd book.
I did way back in the day.
She was Presents. She wrote a lot for Presents, I think.
Well, mine would have been a romance, because I think she had like an old, like one of the old, just the regular straight up Harlequin romance, but she might have changed to Present afterward. And
you might be right though, Stormy.
Tim said,
They all
sorry,
meld together for me in my brain.
I'm Zoom with girls. I'm on Zoom with girls from work. That's okay.
Wait, what was the Flora Kid book called again?
Passionate choice.
I have that one
And
somewhere.
Angela said that. Oh wait, I think I skipped. Esther Jane said to Annie, "Oh, how cool! I love the author. What a wonderful person." And then Angela said I read 3 chapters, and Anita said I read a chapter and a half. Amy got to page 43 of 170. Enid got 30 pages read, and
Before her book light came out.
yeah, Jill said started Pepper Basham's Sense and Sensibility. I think this is going to be hysterical. And Amy says that sounds good, Blake. I bet that's the yummy dessert. Yeah. Kat says made it to 116 of 383 in the Big Over Easy. If Carmen is still here, I read chapter 12 and posted in the Discord.
Nice.
And Lauren says I finished 1 chapter in the Butterfly and the Baron. Ooh, Blake, that ice cream sounds so good.
Oh, and Lauren, I started the first in the Molly Harper because 12 books wasn't enough. I added a 13th. And the Molly Harper is good so far. Okay. That's all I wanted.
I was looking really quick to see. Oh yeah, The Bargain Bride by Flora Kid is the one that I read. I knew I read it.
And you're right. I was looking, Storm. She wrote a lot for romance and then flipped over to presents and wrote a lot for presents. So yeah, some great covers on her books too. It looked like.
Yeah, I liked The Bargain Bride. That one was it was a pretty decent one. I remember. And Carmen says, "Oh, good cat. I'll go look." And then PK said, "Stormy, we have prompts for March, but if hopefully you're still around and you've seen that we did the prompt."
Better late than never.
Yep. And Nadine says, we have Andy's here in Phoenix, but I've never been there because ice cream is a trigger food for me. Once I start, I can't stop, so I try and avoid.
I get it completely.
And Brian says, I didn't get a chance to read, kind of exhausted. Might just be a movie night. That's good.
You could watch Little Women, Brian.
What movie are you gonna
Lots of
watch?
different options there.
Right?
And Nadine said, and potato chips. That must be her other trigger food.
I'm with you on potato chips, Nadine.
Yeah. Chips and dip. I am really bad with chips and dip. I can just.
Oh yeah.
Then the whole deal of dip is gone before I know what.
That was me last night, and it was late. It was like after 9. And Garrett came up this morning when I was getting up, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I had the worst nightmares last night. I'm not kidding you. They were so vivid, and it was like this dystopian world and stuff." I said, "No more chips and dip before bed," because it was just not a good thing.
Yeah, I've been like, my obsession right now is the Highlands jalapeno fiesta dip.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was finishing it up today, and Dad's like, "You already went through that whole thing?" I said, "Yes, shut up." It happens.
Yeah,
But I'm like, I don't even just use it for chips. I mix it with my eggs, or I put it on this.
You guys have the hell of a good dip in the red container.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, that's like crack. It's just that with Cool Ranch Doritos.
Hella good dip. The red container.
I guess I haven't.
I haven't had that.
Stormy, if you start putting that dip in your coffee, you know you've gone too far.
There you go. Yes.
And Nadine said to Brian, "Are you enjoying Little Women?" And Amy said, "Cool picture, Tiffany." And Brian says to Nadine, "I am, but I'm just not mentally awake enough and don't want to sour my experience."
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to start getting those sisters mixed up.
Right.
What movie are you gonna watch, Brian?
I want to know.
Every time I think of Little Women, I mean, it's one of my favorites, but I still always think of the Friends episode with Joey and Rachel reading each
Putting
other's
it in
books.
the freezer.
In the very end, when he's like, "That's sick. Do you want to put it in the freezer?" Yeah.
PK says I was in the kitchen doing dinner stuff, and what I heard was rain on the cover, not green. I thought, wow, that's really specific.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be. That's so wild. And PK says he's 32 with 2 kids. Sigh, starting over again.
Mm.
It's just,
Maybe
it's,
they're wondering where he is too.
it's not only disrespectful, but it's like really like unprofessional just to leave a job without any,
Yeah. And you put 6, you're training somebody, you put 6 days in there, and then now you got to start all over again.
All that paperwork, all that, that's what I always think about, right?
Yeah, because hiring somebody's not cheap.
No, it's not.
And Ina says, I'm a mood reader, and sometimes my mood changes mid-book.
That is very relatable for me. That is very relatable.
I understand that, yeah. Well, like I said, even if I'm like super enjoying a book and everything, sometimes I just get tired of that one and I have to switch to the other book.
Why do you think I have so many books on the go?
Yeah. And so I noticed the time, so we'll go ahead and get into a reading sprint and read to the top of the hour. And okay, can you guys still hear me and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, it said having trouble with the internet, so I was like, uh-oh.
Mm.
But the note went away, so maybe that's a good sign. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get into a reading sprint and come back at the top of the hour and finish off the
Happy
chat.
reading.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
I got 40% to my book.
Awesome.
Well done.
What about you, Sarah?
I got to 82% in the Deadly Valentine book. I'm enjoying that one. And I decided to start, and I read the prologue and a bit of the first chapter of Vermont Valentine. So all the Valentine's Day books, 2 days after Valentine's Day. What about you, Tiffany?
I started the Unexpectedly, whatever that's called. And I probably got to about 4 or 5%.
I got some laundry going, more laundry, and I got to 16% of my book.
Nice.
How'd you do, Stock?
I'm on page 117 of this.
Well done.
It's still, the writing style is hard to get used to. Storm?
Hi, baby.
I got to page 147, and I don't know what in the world's going to go on with the rest of this because something happened, and now she's been home like for 5 weeks because recovering from this thing that happened. And so like I'm like, so what's going to happen with the rest of this? Where'd he go? Because he's off fighting. He's a mercenary, so.
Well,
that's the one with the monkey.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He's got to finish murdering his wife so he can marry her.
Oh,
Very Colleen Hoover before the day. You
So
know.
it's like,
Really
I don't know
exploded that body.
because now they're split up. He got her back home, and yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm confused. Let me take this banner off real quick and see if I can find where I'm at.
oh, okay.
And so, Romantic Bookworm says, "Hi everyone. Currently, you're reading His Human Nanny by Michelle Mills, a Skater by Samantha Whiskey, both on KU. I also started The Haunted Queen by Leah Toole on KU today.
Very nice.
I am also reading Silk and Savage by Catherine Hart, but that's more a day book.
Gotcha.
And Susan got to 58%.
Nice.
And look, see, Sarah knows me. You know, she goes, I think it was the bargain bread that you said. That's the one it was. And Kim says, we're off now. Stormy, one of the ladies I'm working with lives in Springfield. Oh, how cool.
Excellent.
Which one? So many Springfields.
If it's the Springfield that's in Missouri, that's like an hour and a half from me.
We don't actually have one in Connecticut, but there's one up the road in Massachusetts. Straight shot up I-91.
Well, that's why they said The Simpsons named it Springfield, because it was so ambiguous. It could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
True.
It's where the International Basketball Hall of Fame is. Springfield, Mass.
Kim says, I can go through an entire box of buttery toffee crunch and munch.
Oh, not if I get to it first.
And Romantic Bookworm says, I'm not feeling great as me and partner have picked up the flu thing. That's the second time in 2 months.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel better soon. That's horrible.
Rebound flu.
And Ina says it's the jalapeno pineapple cheese dip from Sam's Club that gets me.
I have not had that, but it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, I haven't had it either, but it sounds really good.
And Emily says that I like His Human Nanny and that series. I need to see if she has a new one. I binged that series a couple years ago. I tell you what, though, when I started reading that, I had to I'm like, am I reading that right?
Yeah, right? I was like, his what now? And I'm like, that's got to be a KU. No offense to whoever read it and enjoyed it, but that's got to be a KU book.
And Emily says, I worked on worked at school where teachers have gone to lunch and not come back. Oh,
Mm-mm.
Kim says, PK, so sorry y'all going through this again. Yeah. She said, thanks. And Romantic Bookworm said to Emily, I picked it up due to it being picked as part of the Triple RC. Picked it for the challenge on Goodreads. It's been on my TBR for a while.
Wonderful.
Kim says we're supposed to be close to 80 this week with a high of 61 Sunday. It's weird how like it goes from like 80 and a high of 61 on Sunday.
And this is why everybody's sick.
Yep.
Yep.
As I'm watching the chatty bits that I missed when I was on Zoom. And Ina says, don't think I will ever get tired of how awesome Elsie Silver writes her female main character.
That's awesome.
Agreed.
Oh, sorry, Missy.
And Anita wants to know, how is Kairu tonight?
He's still little bit sniffly, but much better.
Good.
Much better.
And Roxy, Kairu, you cutie.
I had seen him on the camera whenever we were in sprints. He was all on the camera.
Oh yeah. He's a Devo when he's filling up for it.
And Esther Jane said, thanks for the sprints and have a good night. Night, Esther Jane. Good night, Roxy. And Kim said, sometimes what I'm reading currently may depend on which tablet that has the most battery charge left. There you go.
Reading roulette, 21st century style.
This is right. Yes.
And Sarah said, no reading done. I got a phone call and then emptied the dishwasher and folded laundry. Exciting times.
Very
Boy, she
productive.
knows how to party.
Yeah.
Right?
Angela read 2 more chapters.
Nice.
Emily got to page 194 of 642.
Nice.
Hi, Pat says, good evening, everyone. I'm not reading tonight. Last week went for the biopsies on my right breast. I have 5 tumors,
Oh.
3 sizes of quarter and 2 sizes of dimes. There is no cancer, just very swollen.
Well,
that's
that
good news.
is very good news.
Good. Yeah, that's.
But that sucks still.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I got yo.
I got 2, I think, and right underneath.
Oh, okay. I got to 44%.
Yep.
Excellent.
I was like, I got you.
82 out of
Yogurt.
132.
I got a yo-yo. Nice.
And got to page 63 of 170.
Excellent.
And Emily says, yeah, Pat, glad there's no cancer yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kat says, I made it to chapter 15, 122 of 383. It's in the big over easy. I also conversed with Carmen in Discord. And Angela says, ouch, Pat, so happy to hear there's no cancer. Take care. Pat says, going back to Doctor tomorrow, medication he gave me, it makes nauseous.
Oh, there's nothing worse than nausea.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Jill said, read 27 pages of Pepper Basham's Sense and Sensibility. Amy says, oh, Pat, I hope their soreness goes away soon.
And the nausea.
And yes, no cancer is wonderful news. Kat says, we have a Springfield, Louisiana. It's the next town from mine. Literally down the road. And Jill said, Springfield, is that Mass? I can never say that.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Just Mass.
Yeah,
Springfield,
that
Mass.
was the one. It's about 3 hours west of me.
About 45 minutes north of me. If I don't obey the speed limit.
Lauren says, I got through half of chapter 5 and the butterfly and the baron. These chapters are long. I really enjoy it. Yes, they are.
They really are.
And Pat said, good night, y'all. Night. Lauren said, Pat, I hope you feel better. And Emily says, thanks for the sprints. Have a good night, y'all. And Annie says, got to 40%. And Pat says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. Forever the cheerleader.
Yep.
Kim says, good night, y'all. And Kim says, good to hear, Pat, but ouch.
Yeah, ouch.
And Kim said, it is Springfield, Missouri. So, yeah. And Barbara says, I disagree. Sarah, explosive diarrhea is worse than nausea.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
no,
Well, it's
I
when you have
disagree.
both.
I disagree because nausea is worse because I couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
I couldn't move my head. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. I lost 30 pounds over 6 months because of nausea. I disagree, Barb.
I'd rather have diarrhea than nausea or constipation.
Right?
I not so long ago was going at both ends, and that was
Yeah, that's
very
like
unpleasant.
also I was like
Mm.
I was miserable. I was like our bathroom is tiled, so it's very cold, and I was coughing as well as everything else. There's like that kind of deep cough, and oh my goodness, I was sick as a dog.
But the medication, Pat, like I'm on a pill right now that gives me a slight nausea, and when I contacted my doctor, they're like, we could give you an anti-nausea med. I'm like, so let's put pills on top of pills. Like, can we figure something else out, please?
Yeah, they always want to go right to the pill. Let's just give you another pill.
Yeah, as soon as we start talking about explosive diarrhea, everybody's like, check, please.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, what a really interesting way to end the night.
Right? And of course it would have been Barb.
Well, we could just carry it over to Roxy.
Could have been me. It could have been me.
I was gonna say
mean,
this eases us into Roxy's nighttime.
Well, see that is it. That's like that was like such a Roxy thing right there, and it's
that's hilarious.
a couple of people got a message from me last night about 11:30.
I'm glad I'm not on your close friend. No, I'm just kidding.
Sarah said, whoo.
Every time I think about maybe sharing my phone number with somebody here for text messaging purposes, I think maybe not. Maybe.
Feel free. I'm always happy to be bothered on WhatsApp, Sock.
And Amy says good night, everyone, and thanks for the sprints. And Angela says thanks so much for the sprints. Have a great week, and you too. And Kelsey says, "LOM, I'm with Sarah. No nausea for me, but I'll take dying on the toilet."
If it was good enough for Elvis.
And she says, that is heck on earth socks. No, thank you.
Yeah, it was not great. That sounds good.
Apple mint tea helps a lot with nausea in my experience.
That sounds good.
And Kelsey says, I was once given dissolvable anti-nausea medicine when I didn't need it, and that is gold to me now. And then Annie says, ginger tea is good for nausea if you can take it, but it can be a bit acidic, but it is the best natural remedy.
Well, can't you take ginger in capsule format as well if you don't want to do the tea? Yeah. I know a lot of people use it when they're going on a cruise or something like that.
I'm not allowed to take any kind of supplements because of my anti-rejection. So when I had the nausea, the one thing I actually did was I had ginger cookies. And I mean, they weren't great, but at least it was something. It helped a little bit.
Well, and it gave you some calories to work with.
That too, exactly. And cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
And Anita says, thank you, ladies, for the sprints. I hope you had a good night. Be safe, warm, and cozy week this week. And I hope that everyone stays healthy. And I hope to see y'all soon. Good night.
Good night.
Lauren says, good night, everyone. And I think we're at the end of the comments. So we shall say good night. That way Roxy can get ready for hers, because I think you were going to be on at like 8:30, right?
Yeah, I got time. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a little snack too. You know me. No bald eggs. Okay, no, I can't.
Couple of quick programming
notes. Last night. No bald eggs.
Couple of quick programming notes.
Yes.
Everybody go hassle Roxy on her channel in a few minutes. I will be hosting sprints at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Kat, on the screen right now, will be hosting sprints starting at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, also on Wednesday. And Blake, what's going on Thursday?
Thursday is my live show with Lee. We are starting at 7. It is legit happening. We've been both been hit with other things. So
I'm not trying to jinx anything, but I'm picturing one of you is going to be like in jail, and one of us, we're still doing this.
It's close. No, I'm kidding. So that starts at 7, and it's going to be the theme of the evening is going to be thrillers. So bring thriller recommendations. If you don't read thrillers, just come hang out with us. But it's going to be basically like a talk, and then we'll do slight sprints and then talk again. So
is that 7 p.m. Central?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
And then 5 p.m. Pacific.
And since everybody's mentioned all the other sprints, don't forget that PK does hers on
Yes, she
Tuesdays
does.
and Thursdays.
Tuesdays,
When
Thursdays,
on
Saturdays.
Thursdays?
PK, the Bookie Monster, she was
7?
in.
I want to say
Yeah. What time on Thursdays?
I
7.
don't know. Is it
7?
7? Is it 7?
7.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Blake.
Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
What?
Well, I don't know what
Because
happened.
Oh.
Good night, and see whoever is joining Roxy soon.
Yes.
Nothing happened. She was just saying the time, and she said it like 2 or 3 times, but everybody was talking, so it was just funny
Oh,
because she's
sorry.
like 7.
Oh, I did hear the first time. I promise.
Okay, so everybody have a good night, and I hope you have a good week. And
I will see you in the comments on Roxy's
Yes.
channel.
All right.
And thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye.
Thank
All
you,
right,
guys.
everybody have a great night. Thanks, Storm. Have a great
Thank you,
night, everyone.
Storm.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, everybody.